Hi Diego, so we just had our session and I decided to make the recording right away. That way I am not distracted with other things. And so we talked about the past tenses, we talked about different things, but let me see if it's not for you. This one is not for the general height. So computer is a bit slow, so please bear with me. And success formula. I don't really think this book is very nice. So what was it? I think it was on the computer, on the browser. Let me see if it's here. Yeah, it's here. I didn't download it yet. So task 1, this is a writing test, practice. Task 1, an informal later, informal, and 20 minutes. A man called Pete, who is a friend of a friend. So it's not a direct friend, you see, everything is important. And called Pete, who is planning to visit your town. So this is one thing, okay? So you see the difference. Hi, Pete. A man called Pete, who is a friend of a friend, is planning to visit your town. Write a letter to Pete. In your letter, introduce yourself, suggest some things to do and see in your town, mention one thing you would not recommend. Pros and cons, or cons and pros, whatever you want. 150 words. You do not need to write any addresses because it's gonna take, it's gonna waste space and words. Begin your letter. Hi, Pete. You see, it's different. And that was the thing we did earlier. 20 minutes. You are having some problems in the accommodation. That you rent. That's another. It's a semi-formal letter. Write a letter to the manager of the rental agency. In your letter, introduce yourself, explain what the problems are, say what you would like the manager to do about the problems. 150 words, no addresses, to the manager. Sometimes you can start a letter by to whom it may concern. Okay, to whom it may concern. But here they guide you, they tell you what to do. Semi-formal letter, local newspaper is asking you for feedback, comments, opinions, on a plan to improve your suburb. Write a letter to the newspaper. In your letter, introduce yourself, explain why you support some parts of the plan, improvements to parks, transport, recreational facilities, etc. Give reasons why you do not support one part of the plan. 150 words. To the editor. Okay, it's here. To the editor. Okay. So now, it's like they give you, all the different styles. Okay. A problem, solution, essay. Now that's different here. So let me just go back up. Yeah, that was the beginning here. Okay, let me just go through now. So you're gonna receive the PDF. Okay, so don't worry about that. There are different topics in many cities around the world. People face the problem of serious air pollution. This can have a negative effect on their health and quality of life. What do you think are the causes of this problem and how should it be solved? So it's like you expose the problems and you give the solutions. Okay, problem solutions. So it's not like you agree, disagree. It's different here. Okay. Now, again, 40 minutes, 250 words. You're gonna see, You're gonna see the different things, and you have the answers. Okay. So you'll receive that. So it's a friend of a friend. So we have a mutual friend, Sally. La la la. Okay. Well, that was another training, and the one we did was, yeah, this one. Giving presents is more enjoyable than receiving them. Do you agree or disagree? And you recently used the services of a professional company. You were pleased with some of their work, but not all of it. An English-speaking friend needs a similar service. and has asked you for advice about using these company services. Write a letter to Pete in your letter, describe the work the company did, explain why you were pleased with some of the work, give your friend advice about using the company services. So you're going to receive the 2 documents with the answers. They say you can reach a level 7, a score of 7, but I disagree with some stuff. So, you know, it's just me. So that is done. Now we go back to this with the, I just want to show you something. Oh. Not this. So this is the 5th edition. Yeah, I give you some exercises here. You've got to, I didn't give you any exercises because we are doing them during the session, so we have plenty of time for that, okay? And so this is very important here because many people make the mistake between is and has. In spoken English, is and has can both be contracted to apostrophe s. Decide if the verb in the contraction is or has. You've got to see if you have been, okay, you have a past participle right after. So he's absent, is. He's been a nurse, he has been a nurse for a long time. You see we have 4, so it's a double indication, past participle, and we have 4. So has. Her brother's in the hospital, is. He's not happy, is. He has felt bad this past week, past tense, has felt. Here is a newspaper, take one, it's free, is. The manager's has taken some money, so has. Mira's taking a break, is taking a break. Mira's has taken a break, has. You see the difference, huh? So, and those guys, the present perfect and the simple past, let's say Botswana, it's a country in Africa, so became or has become an independent country in 1966, and this is where we have to make sure we are not making a mistake, because when you want to write something, this kind of detail can make you lose points, you know, stupidly. So we're gonna have to do this stuff. So I'm gonna write it down actually. So this is Hazard, understanding, this is like the workbook, huh? Understanding grammar, workbook, and it's practice 8. It's like chart 3-3. Okay, and also this one is important. It's practice 9, which is a big one, and it's like page 30, chapter 3. Okay, so we're gonna have to work on that. This is quite important. And after, trying to see the difference between the present perfect and the present perfect progressive. So let's see. This is like some kind of a summary here. No, it's just a workbook. It's just a workbook. So, yeah. Because they opened this stuff separately. So, I don't think this is the one. Hold on about that. Because I know I had a chart. I wanted to show you a chart. But I don't think it's here. This is a workbook, so you're not gonna have any details. Is it here? Yeah, maybe. So this is a simple present progressive. Well, we know that. So, well, still people are making mistakes. And just be careful with the ed. You know, past tense, past participle. You know, bent. Okay, bled, brought. So this is your duty. Okay, you have to work on that, and we can come back to the simple past and check if you remember some irregular verbs. So also the ed sounds are very important, because when you have the speaking part, you're gonna have to show your real face. Okay, so let's say pronunciation of ed. Okay, looked, clapped, missed, watched, finished, laughed, smelled, saved, or smelt, okay? Smelled, saved, cleaned, rubbed, played. Decided, needed, wanted, invited. You have the id when the verb ends with a D or a T. Okay? And also the one syllable, like looked. Okay, just be careful on that. Looked, smelled, needed. Okay? So there are different exercises for that, but you know, just make sure you can practice your hearing and the pronunciation, because both are related. Simple past, past progressive, we know that. Walked and worked with O. I was walking, okay, past progressive. I was walking down the street. Both actions occurred at the same time, but one action began earlier and was in progress. Okay, so this is like a progressive action in the past. I was doing something. Okay. Yeah, I had like some kind of a chart, but I don't know where it is. Using progressive verbs with always. Mary always leaves for work. We may not have to use a progressive, but it can happen. Mary is always leaving, and I'm always, forever, constantly picking up Mary's dirty socks. Okay. Now, so that's something we're going to have to work on, because they are very, very nice. You know? This one. Perfect and perfect progressive tenses. They give a lot of exercises here. Have you ever taken an English test? Have you ever read a book? Have you ever lost your wallet? Have you ever visited a mountain or went to a mountain? Have you ever gone to a mountain? Okay. You can improvise a lot of stuff. Okay. But now, the present perfect, what is it? So, the present perfect is often used with since and for to talk about situations that began in the past and continue up to now. Situation being a teacher, time frame from 2002 up to now. Mrs. O has been a teacher since 2002. 6. I have been in the city since last May. We have been here since 9 o'clock. Rita knows Rob. They met 2 months ago. She has known him for 2 months. I met him 3 years ago. I have known him for 3 years. I have known Rob since I was in high school. Since 4. Now, the present perfect can talk about events that have or haven't happened before now. The exact time of the event is unspecified. The adverbs ever, never, yet, still, and already are often used with the present perfect. So I'm giving you all the details about this tense. If it's an event, seeing snow, time frame from the beginning. So, have you ever seen snow? No, I haven't. I've never seen snow, but Anna has seen snow. Have you finished your homework? Yet? I still haven't finished mine. Jack has already finished his. And we can add since, whatever. Now, a present perfect can also express an event that has occurred repeatedly from a point in the past up to the present time, to now. The event may happen again. We have had 3 tests so far this term. So it doesn't mean not gonna stop. I have met many people since I came here. Contraction. I've been there, you've been there, we've been there, they've been there, he's been there, she's been there. It's been interesting. So, to show you which book I'm using, so we're going to have to work on that. Very, very important. Okay? Let me show you the book I'm using, English Grammar, 4th edition with answer key. Okay? So try to look, when you read stuff, when you watch stuff, to look at the present perfect with since and for. And we're going to get into the details of this tense and continue with the progressive aspect and the future aspect. Okay? I'll talk to you on Thursday. Take care, Diego. Thank you.